All right, so we're gonna get going. Feel free to jump into any part of this for as much or as little as you like. And I just thought we would just do something impromptu to kind of move our bodies and get things a little bit stretched out on a Sunday. And again, let me know if the music's too loud. I'll keep an eye here and sort of keep checking. We're not going to do a full hour class. We're going to do something a little bit shorter. And yeah, so if you want to start seated, you can sit in cross-legged or you can sit kneeling. And we're just going to reach the arms all the way up. Take a nice big stretch, anything that feels good for you and works for you. And then take a nice big exhale through the mouth and just let those arms go. Let them swing down. Maybe you want to twist a little side to side, move those arms around. Any movements that feel good for you right now. And we're going to do that one more time. Inhale, take a nice big stretch. Maybe lifting the eyes up towards the sky. And this time we're going to exhale to interlace through the fingers, press the arms down towards the floor. Inhale to reach those arms up, roll those shoulders down and back. And exhale, sweep the arms around to the floor. We're going to take a breath there. Just roll those shoulders down and back a couple of times here. Drop the chin in towards the chest and maybe just sway your head a little bit from side to side. We're going to take a little breath there for a moment. Just making sure you guys can hear me okay. So let's reach one arm across the body. We're just going to hold underneath the elbow. If that's too much, you can gently hold onto your wrist. Any seated position that feels good for you right now. And then as you inhale, take that same arm, reach it all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale to reach that hand down behind the back. And then if you like, you can take your other hand to that top elbow and just gently press down towards, reaching that hand down towards the floor. Nice and easy here. And then from here, we're going to take that same arm, we're going to take that arm and reach down diagonally towards the floor, keeping those collarbones nice and level, and just gently dropping that other ear towards the shoulder. Making sure you're not tilting here. Collarbones are nice and center. And you drop that ear towards the shoulder. From here, we're going to take this other arm, bring it down to the ground, still leaning that direction. Inhale to sweep that top arm all the way up and overhead. If that's a little bit too much for you, you can always take that top hand and just bring it towards the hip. Really focusing on spiraling those top ribs up towards the ceiling. And your choice to keep your gaze forward. You can look down to the ground or maybe gazing up. And if you're just joining in, we're just starting now. We're just getting a nice Sunday stretch going. Letting go of any tension in the body. Maybe you're feeling a little bit sluggish, so we're just going to get a nice release in the body here. Let's take that top arm down. We're going to bring it towards that front knee, just softening into the shoulders as we bring that nose towards the knee. So you might be up on the fingertips, you might be down in the palms, you might be way up here. That's fine. We're just in this slight diagonal movement. Hips can be elevated if you need a little support. And then we'll slowly walk those arms forward. Relaxing into the shoulders, relax your neck, unclench the jaw. And then walking or sliding those hands back towards you, roll up through the spine one vertebrae at a time. Just maybe roll those shoulders down and back a couple times here. Feeling that length in the spine as we stack the shoulders right over top of the hips and the ears are over top of the shoulders. Roll the palms up towards the ceiling and just notice if you feel a difference at all from right to left. And then we're going to come into the other side. So let's reach that arm across the body. You can hold on to the wrist or maybe you hook near the elbow. Stay nice and relaxed here. Slow your breath. Inhale to reach all the way up. Exhale to bring that hand down the back, taking it as low as you like. Option to take that other hand to that top elbow, just giving a little something extra, a little gentle assist here. One more nice full deep breath in. And then as you exhale, take that same arm, we're gonna reach it diagonally towards the floor, keeping those collarbones nice and level and gently dropping your ear towards your other shoulder. If this is a little too much, you don't have to add the reach of this arm. You can just rest your hand on the leg. From here, we'll take this free arm down towards the ground. Inhale to sweep this arm all the way up and over as we gently come into some side bend movement. Spiraling these ribs up towards the ceiling, side ribs up. Maybe bringing the gaze up towards the ceiling. And notice if you're shrugging your bottom shoulder towards that ear. So keep that bottom shoulder nice and relaxed. That elbow is soft. And then from here, we're going to turn down towards the ground. The nose is in the direction of the knee, just a slight diagonal twist here. And then once again, we'll come forward. So this time, if your hips are elevated, option to come on off of the prop. I'm gonna come down a little bit lower here. And another option to change the cross of your legs. Just feeling that stretch in a little bit of a different way. As you inhale, rolling all the way up through the spine, resting the hands onto the knees. Option to stay here crossed in Sukhasana, or you can straighten those legs out, coming into a little baby straddle pose. And we'll circle our spine. Let's go from the right to the left. I'll do the mirror view. So inhaling to come forward, exhale to round back. Inhale forward, exhale back. We're gonna go 5 times in each direction, taking this opportunity to just release anything that the body's holding on to that doesn't need to be there. Good. Finishing off that 5th one, coming back to center. And then the next time you're ready to inhale, we'll reverse. Left to right, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Let's go for one more nice big circle here. Good. And then coming back to center. Bring your hands to heart center. And then from here, let's shift the weight over to one side. You can choose to stay cross-legged. I'm just gonna come up to a little kneeling pose, and we're gonna bring some twist happening into the rib cage now. So you can rest your fingertips to the shoulders, and then we'll inhale to twist over to the left. I'll do the mirror. Exhale to the right. Inhale left, exhale right. Going at the pace that feels right for you. Option to keep the eyes open and the head still, or option to close your eyes and let your head come with you. about 5 more seconds. Keep your eyes open and your head still. If closing the eyes makes you feel a little bit wonky. And then slowing that down. Good. From here, coming back through center, and then we're going to take those arms, reach all the way up towards the ceiling, interlace the fingers and thumb, but reach the pointer finger up. Shoulders are soft. Keep the jaw nice and relaxed. And breathe. We're going to take 3 more full deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhaling. Exhale, release. 1 more full deep breath. You got this. From here, let's interlace the hands to the base of the skull. Inhale to open up across the chest, lifting the gaze slightly. Open up across those elbows. Collarbones are wide, belly is soft. 1 more full deep breath in. And then as you exhale, slowly release. And we'll just rest the hands onto the legs, feeling that nice length in the spine. Hold for 2. And then from here, let's shift the weight forward and come into a kneeling tabletop position. And we're just going to bring some movement into the spine and into the hips. So spreading the fingertips nice and wide, we'll stack the shoulders right over top of the wrists. And then the hips are right over top of the knees. And then just rocking the hips a little bit from side to side. Maybe coming in through a few rounds of cat-cow, exhaling to round as you bring the chin towards the chest. And then inhaling to arch through the spine and lift the chin up. Exhaling to round, chin towards the chest. And inhaling to arch. 1 more round here. We exhale to bring in that rounding. And then inhaling to arch. And then just taking a moment to come into some free movement for yourself. So that might be just rocking in any direction, swaying, circling, whatever feels best for you. Just nice, free, fluid movement. Good. From here, finding your tabletop again, nice and easy, and you can always choose to rest if you need to. We're going to send that left leg all the way back, flexing through the foot, the toes reach straight down to the floor. And if you like, reach that right arm forward. Shoulders are soft. Hold for 2. The next time you're ready to exhale, point through those toes, bringing that knee in towards the nose. If you're using that arm, you can tuck in that arm towards the waist. Otherwise, just keep your hand down. We inhale to lengthen and reach. Exhale to round. 3 more times here with both hands on, or adding the lift of that right arm. Hollow and scoop through the belly. For 2. Exhale to round. Last one, nice and long, we reach. Exhale to bring that in. Inhale to open it up. 1 more time, we're gonna bring that right hand back down. If it's lifted, bring your left foot down to the floor, and then we're just going to get a little twist here by sliding that foot over to the right. So you're crisscrossing the legs, twist tying those legs. Maybe you curve your spine over towards the right as you look at that left foot. And then slowly coming back through center, and we'll step that left foot forward in between the hands, rocking those hips forward. Option to point through those back right toes if it feels good. Prop up your hands if you need to get a little bit of a lift. If you've got the space, option to reach one or both arms up to the ceiling if it feels okay for you. Otherwise, just staying with both hands down. And then from here, inchworming those left toes forward, just coming to a little half split. Walk those hands back so that they're underneath the shoulders, flexing through both feet. We curl those back toes under. And then from here, I'm just gonna come down flat onto that left foot and turning towards the side of my mat. So I bring my other leg behind me and I'm coming up into gateway pose, nice and strong, right? So you wanna make sure that your foot's not out to the side, that you bring it straight back. And I'm spiraling the pinky toe edge of my foot to the short edge of the mat. Inhale to reach those arms out to the sides for gateway pose. And then exhale to reach down towards that extended leg. We bring that top arm overhand, spiraling those side ribs up towards the ceiling, or maybe bringing your hand to your hip. One more full deep breath here. The next time you're ready to inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, we reach that right arm away, bring that hand down. You can come up onto the fist or flat palm, and just stacking the hands now. Again, spiraling those side ribs up towards the ceiling. Both shoulders are relaxed. That top arm reaches long. Option to go a little bit deeper by lifting the leg. It's a little bit of a weight shift, so you'll need to bring your hand a bit further away from you. We come into a kneeling side plank variation. Good. From here, we're going to turn to face the other side of the mat. Both hands are down. Lift your hips up, come up to downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. Notice how it feels in the body from right to left. Lengthen your spine. One more full deep breath here. And we'll exhale to float those knees down. Good. Okay, so from here we're going to come into the other side. Let's turn to face the other direction. And now we're going to send the right leg back. Flexing through the foot. Stay right here. Or option to reach the left arm forward. One more full deep breath here. And then as you're ready to exhale, point through those toes. Bring the knee towards the nose, elbow in towards the waist if you're using it. Inhale to open up and lengthen. Exhale to round, knee to nose. Inhale to lengthen. Two more here. Exhale to round. Inhale to reach. Last one, we exhale to round. Inhale to reach that up. Bring that left hand down if it's lifted. Bring that right foot down to the ground and then start to slide the foot over towards the left. Lengthen your spine. And then as you exhale, curve your spine to the left. See if you can see those right toes. Coming back through center, we're going to send that leg out, and then we'll step the foot forward in between the hands. Prop yourself up if you need to. Option to lift yourself up if you like. Relax the shoulders, the neck, the jaw. One more full deep breath here. And then exhale to float those fingertips down. Start to inchworm those right toes forward. Flexing through that right foot, curling the left toes under. Walk your hands back so that they're right underneath your shoulders. Good, and then from here, we're gonna spiral that right foot so it's parallel to the short edge of your mat, and you're facing the other direction. So your other leg comes right behind you. Reach those arms out to the sides. Hold it here. I'm just gonna turn around so I'm facing the other direction. Inhaling to reach. And then we reach towards that extended right leg. As you exhale, bring that right hand down, left arm overhead, or just keep your hand to the waist, spiraling those ribs up. Inhaling to lengthen. Exhale to reach that left hand away from you. Bring your hand down. We reach that right arm up. Stack the hands, stack the shoulders, spiraling right ribs up towards the ceiling. Option to hold it here or crawl those left fingertips a little bit further away. It's a bit of a weight shift to lift that right leg up. As you exhale, bring your hand down. Curl those toes under, lift the hips up, return back to downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet. And then coming into quiet stillness in the body. From here, we're gonna come into a place where we're twisting in our downward facing dog. Option to do this down on the knees, absolutely. If your mat feels slippery, please walk your feet closer because we need to come into a place that we can lift one hand up. Okay? So shorten the stance if you need without trying to round. Do try and stay long in your spine, so just bend your knees if you need to. We're going to take that right hand and twist underneath. So I'm holding to the outside of my left foot. Right hand holding to the outside of the left foot. Option to do this down onto the knee. Turn the other way so you can see a little bit more. Right hand to that left leg. Good, plant that hand down and change to the other side. Make sure that right hand feels nice and sturdy. And then reach that left arm underneath. Slowly planting that hand back down, float the knees down, and then we're going to step our right foot forward. I'm going to turn to face forward here so that the hands are on the instep of the foot. Tucking that knee in towards the shoulder. Lengthen out through your spine. So keep focusing on tucking here. We're going to stay flat on the foot and holding that. Option to stay right here, or you can go down to one elbow, maybe to both elbows. Keep working to tuck that knee in and breathe. Check out that knee, that it's not going past your ankle. From here, bring yourself back up to your hands. If you're down on the elbow, plant that left palm down. Exhale to reach the right arm up. If you are craving going deeper, curl those left toes under and lift up that left knee. Bring that hand down, frame that front foot, step back, downward facing dog. And then we'll step that left foot forward, bring it to the outside of your hand. Left foot to that outer left hand. Tuck the knee in towards the shoulder. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale, option to lower down onto one or both elbows if you like. And breathe. And if you're down on the elbows, go ahead and bring yourself back up. Plant that right hand down. Exhale to reach that left arm up. Staying here or curling those right toes under as we lift that right knee. From here, planting that hand back down, frame that front foot, come back to your last downward facing dog, pedal it out. And then as you exhale, float your knees down to the mat and coming into whichever version of child's pose feels best for you. Knees can be as wide or as close as you like. Start to walk your hands off the mat over towards the right. Coming back through center and walking over to the left. Coming back through center, walk those hands towards your knees, bring your knees together, sit your hips to one side and bring yourself down to your back. We're going to cross that right ankle over top of the left knee, making a figure 4 here. Rest the arms where it's comfortable, and then just rocking across the pelvis, side to side. Option to stay right here. Maybe this is enough of a stretch for you. Otherwise, if you've got a bolster, you can choose to either rest your foot on a bolster. If you're close to your couch, you might bring your foot up onto your couch or onto your bed or the wall. And your choice to go even deeper by interlacing your hands to the back of the left thigh. The next time you exhale, releasing the hold of that, lengthen that left leg out, your choice to drape over the bolster if you've got it, and just holding either to the top of your right shin or behind the knee. And then coming into the other side, we'll cross that left foot over the right knee. I like to start with the foot on the floor. Take a couple breaths here and rock the pelvis side to side. Stay here or lift it up. Stay flexed in your left foot. Stay here or interlace your hands to the back of that right thigh. The next time you're ready to exhale, release that cross of the legs, lengthen the right leg out along your mat, propped up if you like, and gently hugging that left knee. Moving your prop aside if you've got one. Bring your feet nice and wide, touch the knees together. Maybe rest the hands on the belly. Take a nice big inhale as you feel the belly puff up towards the ceiling. And exhale, let that go. One more breath. And let it go. And then this might be even all that you feel like you need for your little Sunday stretch. Maybe you just want to stay here in this internal rotation. You might want to come into some external rotation, bringing soles of the feet together. You might choose to stay here. Or maybe you feel like you want to take a happy baby, so you can hold on to insides or outsides of the feet. I like to do it with a toe lock, so hooking the first and second fingers onto the big toes. Reaching the tailbone towards the short edge of your mat. Lengthen your spine. You can be in stillness or you can rock a bit side to side. And then as you exhale, just hug your knees into your chest. Maybe bring the chin in towards the chest. See if you can hold on to your hands, maybe your forearms, maybe even your elbows. You can also hold the bottoms of the feet as you really compress here. And then if you feel like you need to rest and restore, you might choose just to rest down into Shavasana. Or maybe you still have quite a few things to do this evening. So you might hold behind the knees and just start rocking and rolling up your spine if that feels good. You can also choose just to roll over to one side and bring yourself up to seated. So coming to where you feel you need to be now, your choice to rest down in Shavasana, or if you've brought yourself all the way up, you might rest one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. And hopefully this little mini Sunday stretch just allowed you to let go of some things and find what it is that you need to go through the rest of your Sunday evening. So thank you deeply for observing or participating in any capacity with me tonight. Monday morning, as in tomorrow, I'm going to be live on the Evolution page again at 10 a.m. for a full 1 hour class. So would so love to see you there. And if you have any requests at all for any sorts of classes, any themes or focuses, please feel free to let us know. So thank you so much, everybody. See you later. Have a good night.